Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Leveraging Up Your Voice, Your Story, Your Impact. And I have another amazing personality that's joined us today. Her name is Vasta Muhimpundu. And I hope I didn't do it too wrong, but it's a beautiful name. And I'm so excited to hear a little bit more about who you are. Welcome, Vasta.
Thank you, Imami. How are you this morning?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good to hear.
I'm going to ask you one question to start us off. And that question is, tell me a little bit about who you are, what you stand for, and what is Iwacu Flavors all about?
Thank you for asking. My name is Vasta. I'm a plant-based personal chef here in Denver with Iwacu Flavor. It's Iwacu, like actually Iwacu, not Iwak. And Iwacu means home. And so it's like home flavors. That's like the name of my business. So my business is all about providing plant-based clean food that are homemade in your home. But also the flavors, the care I give you is like things you feel when you're home, like the meals your mom if cook for you or your grandma. So it's all about like homemade food, clean, plant-based. That's what Iwacu Flavor is all about. Aside from that, I provide meal prep, catering, and classes that teach people how to incorporate plant-based into their lifestyle.
That is amazing. Plant-based. Talk to me a little bit more about what makes your business so unique, because plant-based and oh my goodness, the explanation of the flavors and the feeling that you bring. I mean, listeners, who would want to have meals prepared just like mom and grandma? Yes?
Yes. So what makes me special is that I cook with love and I cook from scratch. I cook clean and I cook with fresh ingredients. And my focus is to help my clients feel like they are loved, they are taken care of through food and plant-based, because for the environment, for our body, and also because plant-based can be joyful, it can be nurturing, and there's so much food out there that can be plant-based. It's just a matter of like having to be a little creative, and that's what I teach people. And my clients are people who are busy professional, busy family, who care about their wellness and want to improve that or just add a little plant-based into their lifestyle.
Asa, can you tell me what got you interested in doing this?
Well, I've always cooked since I was 5 years old for my family. I have 10 siblings, so I've cooked for them since I was about 5, 7 years old. And once I finished high school, I went to college to do a business in management. And then I went around in the world to travel as a model. Every country I went to, I cooked for someone, or I learned how to cook a dish in the country. And why I do plant-based, because I grew up in that lifestyle, and I see how it has changed my life, how I see food, how I have. I mean, I don't want to brag, but my skin, my energy is all about a plant-based. Like I eat clean, I eat well, and I want to share that with the world. And my future long-term goal is to teach people how to just have a good relationship with plant-based food.
Yes, you are very beautiful. The skin and what you have just said, what we put into our bodies, so important. And You know, what I pick up from you, Vasa, is that you do things with love. Talk to me a little bit more about that.
Well, I think whatever I do in life, I want to make an impact. I want to be meaningful in every way, in everything I do in life. And food is something I grew up that that gives me a comfort. I didn't have a lot of love when I grew up through my family because I have a lot of kids. I mean, we have a lot of siblings, so food was a way for me to take care of myself and my family. So I want to just keep sharing that with the world.
I love that. Now, in the way that you cook, do you adapt to wherever you've been, or does your dishes change when you travel to different countries?
My dishes changes when I travel to every country because I want to like immerse into the culture. But at the end of the day, Rwandan cuisine is my inspiration. The way we cook very clean from scratch, simple. We just want to have good ingredients, fresh from scratch, simple. Just we cook. I would like when I cook, I only cook with what's available, fresh, nothing processed, nothing canned, nothing frozen. And that's what I want to share with the world. Like wherever you go, be like immersed into the culture, like use what you have on hand and make it good, make it abundant, make it enough.
What is one of your favorite dishes that you love to make for people? And what's included in it when you cook it?
Like one of my favorite dishes, tofu stew with fufu. It's a beautiful red stew with a lot of herbs. It has tofu, obviously, tomatoes, peppers, onions, thyme, rosemary, and garlic. And it's just, I make it from scratch. I take dry soy, soak it, make tofu, and then make the stew, and then the fufu you have to eat with your hands. So it has a little culture to it, and it's comforting. It's different, and it's my favorite thing to let one know that you can eat anything and make it beautiful and enjoyable.
You know, that's so interesting to eat with our hands. So I'm Filipino based, Filipino, Hawaiian, Japanese, and Filipinos, we eat with our fingers and the food tastes delicious. What's the story behind that tradition of eating with your fingers for your dish?
Where I grew up eating with my hands. I actually never ate with a fork or spoon until I moved to America. I honestly went to a restaurant. I think there's something that connects you to your food when you use your hand, you like touch it, you feel it, you connect with your mouth when you eat it. And I think there's some study that I read that if you eat with your hands, you're gonna digest much better because there's a slow process of like having to slowly take the food the right ways and put it in your mouth, and you have like a better connection with your food when you eat with your hands.
Thank you. I never asked for an explanation for that. So I'm so glad that you shared it with us. You know, Vasa, what is your most favorite thing to do when you're cooking?
Is to just take a deep breath, look at what I'm cooking, feed the love I want to give to people. Like, no, what is my intention with this food? Like, who do I want to feed? How are they feeling, and how do they want to feel? So I cook based on how you're feeling or how you want to feel, and that's like the most important thing to me is to make you feel loved, taken care of. So, or sometimes you are sad and you want to, have some comfort. That's what I cook based on your feelings and how you want to feel, or what is your goal with food? Like, what's your go with food. That's how I cook for you, trying to make you feel loved. At the end of the day, it's about love and being taken care of.
Wow. Hey, listeners, can you feel that? Because I can truly feel what Vasta is really all about. How many of you out there would love to see or learn where you can connect with Vasa so that she can show you that experience of very clean, plant-loving dishes? Vasa, can you tell us where can our listeners get in touch with you?
Thank you for asking. They can find me on my website, Iwacu Flavor, that's IWACU flavors.com, or on my Instagram at Iwacu Flavors, same on Facebook, or they can contact me directly through my emails, which is vasta@iwachuflavors.com. And yeah, that's pretty much where you can find me. And I also do some classes on Sundays, where I teach you how to meal prep through Zoom. It's gonna start next month. Every Sunday at 4 p.m. we'll get together and learn how to meal prep simple food for the week.
Oh, I think I'm going to have to sign up for that class because I would love to know how to cook a little bit cleaner and add that love ingredient that you so willingly shared with us today, Vasa.
Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to seeing you in my class, and everybody who wants to join to learn how to have a better relationship with food, specifically plant-based food, and how to have a better joyful lifestyle through food. Like I want to teach you how to have a lifestyle through food, not just a diet, just more like embrace the food you eat, how you eat it, when you eat it, because at the end of the day, we work so hard for what? To provide for our families, for our loved ones, but we cannot do that unless we are aware. And food is one of the things that is a necessity. And I would love to help you learn that more.
Thank you so much, Vasa. All right, guys, you heard it. If you'd like to learn more about the way you can, I would say, divinely cook, I believe you're going to want to get in touch and make a connection with our guests. This is your voice, your story, your impact. Thank you so much for joining us on Leveraging Up. Have an amazing day.
Thank you. Have a good one.